Man, what's up? What's up, man? I was just, listening to something a minute ago, and I'm just thinking to myself, when people say that they don't divulge everything in relationships, is that a red flag? And I'm not saying you have to divulge everything. I'm just talking about, the key important facts. Now, for example, if you don't want to divulge a body count, I wouldn't even ask you for your body count, but let's just say you don't. And then we just, we go through life and we have our relationship. But if we together and motherfuckers keep popping out the woodwork saying, hey, somebody so and so fucked up. Okay. A couple months later, so and so somebody else fucked her. Okay. Uh Man, she get around. She get around this, and that, man. She done been with this dude and that dude and this dude and that dude and all these different people. Okay. Cool. Hmm. I'm just supposed to sit there and accept that. See, to me, it's like people they say they don't want to divulge everything because they have so much to hide. And when you have so much to hide, just face the facts. You got a bad past. You know what I mean? And another thing, if you're the type of person, you've been with a woman, you've been with a man, you've been with a woman, you've been with a man, you over here, you over there. You can't tell me how relationships go. You can't give me advice on how relationships go. You can't tell me none of this shit, right? So when they come up with these scenarios in their head and say men are not held accountable, I disagree. I think men have always been held accountable. We pay child support. People always check us, them your kids, this, and that. But women, they can always deflect. They can always say, hey, no, the man did this to me. No, this is why I'm like this, because the man. No, I feel this kind of way because of man. They never take responsibility for what they did in the situation. It's always the man's fault, and they're always the perfect ones. But I'm not gonna let anybody get away with no bullshit like that. Because if you are somebody who you say you are, you gonna stand on that. She said, "No jumper." Well, I'm kind of fired up right now, Miss Sassy. I'm fired up because I heard somebody, and on Facebook, it's bullshit. It's just bullshit, man. I can't accept somebody trying to tell me how they know how relationships go when they know damn well they don't know how the relationships go. You've been with bitches, you've been with niggas, you got kids by a dude that you wasn't even with. You was in a relationship with a woman, but you had kids with a dude. But you know how relationships go, and you finna sit up here and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna say everything." Well, you got shit to hide, bro. You got shit to hide. You got a lot of shit to hide. And one thing for me is I don't need to know everything. I don't care to know everything. It's just that if you can't tell me certain things, then how can I clarify a situation? Let's just say if something's going on in your head, but if you already told me, well, this and this has happened to me in the past, so if I'm kind of distant, something may be on my mind which may be pertaining to this type of situation. I could be like, okay, cool. But if you don't tell me this and I always see you going distant, then I may feel like, hey, is it me? Am I the one that's making you feel this way? I just, I mean, I don't like what's being said right now, and then they get mad. Hold on, somebody trying to come up here, and then they get mad and say, well, try to front a nigga out and say, oh, nigga sending dick pics and this and that. Well, bitch, the shit that you was doing, you might deserve a dick pic. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what you want. You confused about everything that you want right now, so you can't tell me what's right and what's wrong in relationship pertaining to a man and a woman. Now that you want a man and you want a traditional relationship, you don't get to decide how it goes. You already going in a relationship with baggage and all these different things. 51% of men don't have kids. Most women are dealing with the same men. I have to pull up the facts on this, but most women are dealing with the same man over and over again. They're having kids by the same dude. So who's really the gullible ones? And that's not accountability. Y'all fucking the same dude, having kids by the same dude, but you know everything. Make it make sense. Because it don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. I really want to kind of chime in on this shit because it's bullshit, bro. Motherfuckers, they don't know. They think they know, but they don't know. Their perception of what a relationship should be is based on some bullshit they probably saw on TV. You was just fucking some bitches. You was in a relationship with a woman and you had a pregnant belly. Now that's over with. Now you saying you know how a traditional relationship go. I'm not listening to your ass. See, people get in their feelings when you start saying certain things to them. I'm really, really tempted to put this live on her. I really want to. You know, I really want to play it back. I just want y'all to listen to this. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this shit up, bro. I'm gonna try to block the person out and all of that, man. Hold on, man. I really don't want to put their face on her. Let me see if I can just do the audio. Let me see how I can do this. Hmm. Let me try this. Let's see. There you go. I'm gonna crop it. I'm gonna just play the audio. All right, bam. All right, check this out, man. It's like 48 minutes, but I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes.
Chocolate is actually healthy for you. God popped his best. So that is a huge plus in dating for me. Is that dark and on the same thing at 30 that you did at same, because I need to be able to understand what the fuck is going on and fine.
I'm
I
just scrolling
cannot read
through it.
your mind, and you don't want me to read your mind. It's me. Everything they got going on. I do not want to be my spouse's diary.
Listen
I
to this
don't want
shit,
that.
man.
I do not want somebody to tell me everything. Don't tell me everything. I don't. I want you to keep a piece of your life to yourself. I want you to be able to maintain your own identity. I do not want you to become
Thank
lost
you.
in the sauce of me. I don't want that
What's
because
up,
I will
Kush?
not become lost in the sauce of you. I have learned that I would not tell a person everything. I don't give a fuck if we're married. I don't give a fuck if we plan on getting married. We can have 31 children together. And I would never tell you everything because there is
Listen
a
to
part
this
of me
shit,
that I
bro.
have to keep to myself. That's not saying that I'm hiding secrets. That's not saying I'm being unfaithful. None of that. But there are some things that should stay in my mind because they're mine. I do not want to give everything. I do not believe in giving a person everything because then if I give you everything, what do I have for the Lord and myself? That's crazy. So therefore, no, I don't believe in that shit.
And I wouldn't tell you to divulge everything. I don't want to know everything, but I need to know the key facts. And that's what I was talking about. And that's what I was trying to explain to this person. But they kept making it seem as if I was talking about everything. You need to know every little detail from their life. That's not what I was talking about. Let's continue.
It's probably why I'm single.
Probably.
I also think that dudes and women should not pillow talk. Do not get in the bed with me and tell me what your homeboys did if he's cheating on his bitch or I don't give a fuck. Don't get in here telling me this shit. Don't. Nope. Do not get lay down and start trying to pillow talk because I'm not finna to do that. I'm not finna to lay down and pillow talk to you about what my homegirls did or my brothers did because I've learned that is no.
I just want to stop right there again. What nigga would do that? What nigga would get in the bed and just start talking like that? Any nigga that do that, that ain't no real nigga. For one, that just tells me that that person was dealing with a female because that's what females do. Most men, but I know what they'll say. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I know a lot of men that get in there. Most men don't do no shit like that. Most men don't just get in the bed and start gossiping. That's women shit. Let's get that straight.
Oh, good. That's no good. That leads to preconceived notions of your friends and people that you hang around by your spouse. So listen, when you dudes listen, how to keep your bitch wrapped tight. Message. Do not be like, oh man, baby. So Mark been cheating on Lisa with so and so and so and so. Don't lay down and tell that girl that because the moment that you do,
what niggas you know do that? What niggas you know do that? I've been with a girl and I've never had the urge. Hey man, hey, you know my partner and them, man, he be cheating on his old lady. You know, so and so they be cheating on their significant other. That shit don't even cross my mind, bro. I'll talk about some bullshit before I talk about some shit like that. Come on, man. This is what I'm talking about. Disingenuous
it's over
conversation.
for you and Mark. You and Mark friendship has now been given an expiration date. Baby's not okay with you being around that nigga. And you the reason that you gonna lose that friendship or your bitch. Guaranteed.
Man, leave your comments in the comment section. If you're on X, man, give me some type of
If you feel
feedback
like you
on
can't
this,
confide
man.
everything in your partner,
this
there
is,
will be
you know,
things your partner
listen.
won't understand in certain situations, and they need to know certain.
That was my
things to
comment right
understand
there.
your thinking. Okay, so with that being said, what my future partner needs to understand that there are things that I'm not going to tell you about me because there are things that I need to keep to myself. Not saying that there are things that are massive, like don't know, but there are things that I'm going to keep to myself, whether it's intrusive thoughts, whether it's something or somebody I ran across. There is something that I'm going to keep to myself. And if my partner is not comfortable in that, then so be it. Now, I'm not going to keep things to myself that is going to put in jeopardy the nature of our relationship. I'm not going to keep things to myself that I feel like is detrimental to us having a good relationship.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to keep things to myself that I feel like will cause harm in any way to my partner. But there are some things that I'm going to keep to myself and I'm not going to tell you. Whether it's a like or dislike, I'm going to keep that to.
That's why they kept losing me in the conversation because I was never talking about everything. We were clearly talking about the important things, but when they was reading my responses, they kept referring to it as if I'm talking about everything when I'm not talking about everything. And then I told them that they were gaslighting, and then they said that they weren't gaslighting, but then they said that they didn't even know what gaslighting was. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up.
That to myself because there's some part of me that I need.
But I'm the
to
bad guy, and I know I'll be bashed for this.
Like there's information that is only privy to my mind, and I choose not to share that with other people, whether it's a spouse or not. There are some things that you should keep to yourself. I do not want to. I have been there. I would never get lost in another person again.
Bam. Definitely. There you go.
I would never
Bam. There
die.
you go. There you go. There you go. They don't want to get lost in the other person, but they want a long-term relationship and they want to spend the rest of their life with somebody, but they don't want to get lost in them. Think about that. And nobody's telling you to get lost in a significant other. Just be honest, be real. You don't got to tell uh, the other person everything. But in certain situations, you need to know certain aspects about your partner so that you know what they're dealing with. Because, like I was saying earlier before some of y'all came on, if I'm in a relationship with somebody and they go distant, but if they told me in the past, this has happened to me, you know, well, then I can say, hey, it's probably something going on with them. I can give them some space and they'll come back. They'll be okay in a day or so. But if I don't know that, then I'm gonna feel like, damn, what the hell did I do to them? Am I bothering them? Am I making them angry? That's what I'm talking about.
Divulge myself 100% to a human ever again.
Listen,
Never. That is not, I will never get so lost in a person that I forget who I am, what I want. I will reserve some.
if you get so lost in a person that you forget who you are, what does that say about you? I'll continue.
Measures of life for myself in a relationship or outside of it, because that is how you maintain your identity. Now, women say that until a man does it, they say that he doesn't
That's
communicate.
my comment. That's my comment.
No.
See, when I look now, when I said
When a
that,
man does it, he isn't.
you hear this? All right, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. She said all that to say that. I'm gonna let y'all. Just let y'all do it, man. This is crazy. Let me go back.
A relationship or outside of it, because that is how you maintain your identity. Now, women say that until a man does it,
That's
they
my
say
comment
that
she's
he
reading.
doesn't communicate. No. When a man does it, he isn't communicating, because he chooses to do it when it's about a beat.
Hey, when it come down to the man, it's facts now. It's facts now, ain't it? It's facts. It ain't, it ain't no, well, maybe this, maybe that. It ain't no leeway. When it comes to a man, she got the answers. Bam.
Bitch, or a secretive situation.
Personalizing.
I just stated that I would not be over anything that will jeopardize our relationship. But when men do it, no. They do it because they're hiding something. There's a difference when you choose not to divulge information because you're hiding.
See, when a man do it, he just not, he just not in the space where he don't want to tell everything. He want to keep some things to himself, like she said. No, when a man does it, he's hiding something. But when they do it, they're just protecting themselves. You see what I mean?
Hiding it, not because you just don't want to tell it. There's a difference. I will not divulge something because I don't want to tell you, because that's something that I feel is for my mind only.
When they do it, it's for their mind only. When you do it, you're a damn liar. You're a lying, conniving son of a bitch, and you trying to hide something. You're a motherfucker. Ain't that right?
Only. Now, if I don't want to tell you because there's consequences to what I don't want to tell you, then there's something wrong with that, which is why majority of the time niggas are like that.
I'm going to just keep letting it play. Y'all hear this shit?
No. And niggas,
that's right, Miss Sassy. You know what I'm talking about.
Is they don't know how.
Hold on. Okay, I'm going to pause it again. Please, if you're listening to this, am I right? Am I wrong? I mean, type some in these comments. Let me know. Am I tripping, bro? Am I tripping about what I'm saying? Is she right? Am I wrong? What's the issue? Somebody tell me something. I'm gonna just wait. I just want somebody. Am I right, Miss Sassy? Am I? Do you think I'm tripping? Okay. Okay. She said, all right.
I never said that accountability was different. A nigga, I just said that a man nor a woman should divulge everything 100%.
You hear that?
I
She
didn't
said a
just say
man
women should
nor
do
a
it. I
woman
didn't
shouldn't divulge everything 100%. But if you do it as a man, you're a liar. You hiding something. But if they do it, they're protecting themselves. It's bullshit, bro.
just say niggas should do it. I said both. You should not tell your spouse
When you start talking out of
100%
both sides of
everything.
your neck,
For instance,
there you go.
when you tell certain women certain shit and she says, oh well, I can forgive you or look past that, she's not. You should have kept that shit to yourself. Wait till y'all get into it, or wait till a year later, wait till something like that. That is gonna always be a factor when it could have never came up. It didn't help you in any way.
And that's the problem. You had when we was just talking about hiding things, I was talking about small things. Well, not hiding, but keeping things to yourself, talking about small things. You need to divulge the big things. But now she talking about big stuff. Man, hold on. Let me just I kind of got lost.
She's not. You should have kept that shit to yourself. Wait till y'all get into it, or wait till a year later, wait till something like that. That is gonna always be a factor when it could have never came up. It didn't help you in any way to divulge this information from your past, or how you thought, or how you felt. You could have just shut the fuck up about that, and it would be no problem. But because you feel like you have to
see people like this, it's like you got something to hide. When you get into arguments, certain things gonna come out, bro. It's gonna seem so crazy when you just set up here and you try to leave out a little detail or something, and now it comes out. You're gonna look crazy. If I'm with a woman and she just all these random people start popping out, or I just hear about, oh, she fucked this dude and fuck that dude and fuck this dude and fuck that dude. It's like they just want you to be cool with that. I don't want to know your body count, but damn, if you got a hellified body count, you probably want to let me know, especially if we in the same city that you got the fucking high body count in. Damn, I keep going up to places. What if I go to work and then my boss see you? He like, well, damn. I used to knock her the fuck down, bro. I'm gonna look crazy as fuck, man. And then bam, another nigga at my job, he didn't hit that. I mean, it's not like during the relationship, but he hit that. This shit is beyond me. Like they say, it is beyond me.
Have to just tell your spouse every motherfucking thing you think and do. You have created a problem for yourself. When that shit,
once again, she's gaslighting. I never said tell your spouse everything that you do. That's what I was talking about, gaslighting. Gaslighting was when she's gaslighting everyone listening to spin a narrative about something that I asked.
shit could have stayed in your mind.
Doesn't it just seem disingenuous?
No, not all men don't know how to communicate. All men. I'm not saying all men don't know how to communicate.
About to.
Some niggas don't know how to communicate, just like some niggas don't know how to comprehend.
To me, it just sounds like this is all personalized stuff, bro.
Some women don't know how to communicate, just like some women don't know how to comprehend what some niggas be saying. Different strokes for different folks.
That's bullshit.
You know
That's a cop out.
Like,
different strokes for different folks. That's bullshit as well. You know what's right and what's wrong. Don't give me that shit. Motherfuckers, they don't want to be held accountable. So that's when they say, well, different strokes for different folks. Bullshit. You know what the fuck you doing. I get so tired of this shit, bro. I hate it.
Like, you got niggas out here that can communicate effectively. Then you got some niggas
and they don't listen.
That cannot talk to save their life. I don't expect you to be able to communicate with me if you can't understand my mind or my mind frame. That's one of the biggest.
How can a nigga understand your mind and your mind frame when you sit up here telling me you ain't gonna tell me certain things? But then you gonna act a certain way in certain situations that the nigga don't know nothing about. He don't know why you acting like that. Am I tripping? Cause I think not.
Niggas be shooting over the moon when nigga you can't even talk to a bitch that's on the earth. You can't even comprehend what the bitch saying when she's standing down here 10 toes on the ground and you want to shoot for the bitch that know how to fly over the moon. That's
See how they put themselves on a pedestal? The bitch know how to fly over the fucking moon. Okay? If you know how to fly over the fucking moon, you got all the answers. Why are you single? Why do you have kids? You're not married. Why was you in a lesbian relationship? Now you're looking for a heterosexual relationship. I wasn't gonna go there, but I'm going there.
that's crazy.
And then they get to saying stuff, about a situation. But it's like when motherfuckers try to talk to you and you say one thing, but your actions show another, what is he supposed to think? Because a lot of bitches these days, they just like niggas. They just be want to fuck. They just don't want to say it. Now, let's be real about that. They just want to fuck, but they don't want to say it. They want the nigga to say it. But the reason why they do that is because they don't want to be held accountable. See, they don't want to come out and say it because they don't want it to come back in their face. Well, you just want to fuck. They always want to be like, well, you the one that tricked me, or you the one that did this to me. It's not, they never want to take any type of responsibility for anything that they do. Never. It's always an out with these people.
Whether no matter the gender, and you're entitled to your personal opinion. If you don't want to be with somebody that you can't tell everything to, then that's cool. I respect it. I'm
But
not finna to say
and that's why
everything
I'm
to
gone.
nobody.
That's why I'm done with it. I'm done with this. I'm finna get off of here. I'm done with this, bro. I done heard enough. I already listened to it all the way through. I was in there. Now y'all get to hear this shit, bro. I ain't gonna leave it up there. I'm gonna take it down. But I really want somebody to listen to this and just give me some feedback. Because I want to know, am I wrong? Because I don't think I am. I don't think I am. I don't see how somebody coming from a certain lifestyle could tell me how the proper lifestyle is supposed to go now. You can't tell me that, bro. You already done fucked up so many other relationships. Now you got the answers. I'm finna get the fuck off here, bro. I get so worked up. Man, man, man. Y'all leave your comments.